Hello, it's me again. I'm back. How's it going? I hope everything is okay. I also hope that I sound okay right now. There's a lot of traffic outside. My window is closed, but I am I'm basically on the street. Like my room is right next to the street, so it's a bit noisy, but it's okay. Yeah. Hi. Uh, it's it's been such a crazy time. Um, just yeah, I don't even know. I think the last time, so my last video I think was just over 2 weeks ago now, or something like that. A lot has changed in that time. I'm in a new accommodation. I am no longer living with other people. I am living by myself in my own apartment, um, which is great. It's so much better. I mean, not only is the room itself nicer, the facilities are nicer, the building in general is nicer. Um, I don't have to worry about living with people and sharing my things and worrying and stressing about like choosing times to use the communal spaces and stuff like that. Like they're all gone now. All those worries are gone. And I have the freedom to live how I want to live in my own little space. And I am much happier for it. Granted, it wasn't the easiest process to go through. I basically initiated this move by talking to the accommodation team at university. And I explained to them the situation and how I was feeling. And basically, they said if I can find a place before the 5th of October, and I move into that place before the 5th, and I return my keys before the 5th, they will not charge me for the time that I have spent at my old accommodation. So it was a bit of a rushed decision because it had to be. Um, I just wanted to get out of that other place. I was not happy there. I was not happy sharing with other people. I like to have my own little space and make sure it is, you know, um, it's kept like, or kept how I want it to be kept, if you know what I mean. So yeah, new accommodation. It's like I said, much nicer than the other one. So far, I have not had any problems with anything. Um, I have been able to do whatever I've wanted to do, which is nice. I cooked like food, proper food, for the first time the other day, earlier this week, which there was some mild confusion at the start because I didn't know how to use the fucking oven, but I figured it out, and I didn't burn the place down, so that's a bonus as well. Um, yeah, so yeah, I'm just generally much happier here. Um, oh, I also have a double bed, so the uh, the the conversations I was having with university about what size bed I was going to have at Garden Street, my old accommodation. Um, I guess none of those mattered now because I have a double bed anyway. So yeah, I had to go buy new sheets. I moved in last week, by the way, like last Friday, Saturday. Um, so yeah, I've been here for a week now. It doesn't feel like it. I suppose because I haven't. Well, I've been. My sleep schedule has been a bit weird, and I'll explain why in a minute. But yeah, it hasn't felt like a week here, but it has been a week, and it's been a good week. Um, yeah, So I'm happy. I'm good. Um, the the problems I was having before, regarding like loneliness and general unhappiness, they're gone now. I'm pretty happy. Like, I'm in a better mood generally. I don't feel like I am reliant on any particular person to bring me happiness. I feel like I'm now at a place where I can make my own happiness, if that makes sense. Like, I don't need someone. Don't get me wrong, I still love the company and socializing and being with people. I still love that. But I'm no longer reliant on those people. And yeah, it's a much healthier relationship and mindset to be in. So pretty happy, all things considered. Um, this new room is definitely smaller than my other one, but that's fine. Like, I sacrificed size, and I would say, what else? Uh, like location convenience, in exchange for my own space. Fully enclosed. I have my own kitchen, bathroom, a large bed. Um, the Wi-Fi here actually works, which is nice. Um, the shower, oh my god, the shower is so good. It's so much better than the other one. Because after a few uses of the shower at my old accommodation, it started to smell. And I think it's because of the water here. The water in this city is it's not the best. Um, it's not the best for drinking. It's not the best for cleaning, I guess. But yeah, my shower started to smell of this water after a few uses, and it just made the whole thing just a bit gross. I mean, it wasn't gross, but like it felt gross, you know. But oh, there's a siren. Don't know if you can hear that. Ambulance. There's a lot of emergency services vehicles that are. It feels like there's constantly some kind of siren somewhere, and I suppose that's what comes with living in a city. I haven't really had much experience with that, because back at home, I'm kind of living on the outskirts of a city. Um, it's like a 20-minute car ride into the city center. Um, so, yeah, I wouldn't say we live in the city. We're definitely more in the countryside, which is what I'm used to, because even my childhood home was, I would say, more on the countryside of things. It's just surrounded by fields, animals. I mean, back at home, I live next door to a stables, so there's horses all the time. Living in a city is definitely different, obviously different. But I would say I've adapted pretty well. I am able to find or make my way around the city quite easily. I'm able to find things quite easily. I I've been sort of acting as like the navigator or the guide for my little friendship group. Um, if they need to go somewhere, if they need direction somewhere, then they ask me, which is nice. It's nice to feel like I'm good for something. That sounded bad, but I know what I mean. But yeah, living here in the city, it's nice. Everything is in walking distance. I mean, it's a very walkable city anyway. Um, in terms of city sizes, it's pretty small, but that just makes everything better, you know? It's more convenient that way. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with everything at the moment. Um, I have been spending a lot of time socializing, um, talking to people, making friends, and it has definitely brought me out of my shell a little bit. I feel more comfortable around these people, and yeah, it's nice. I feel like I've made some friends. Um, yeah, we've been going out fairly regularly, and I don't think this had happened yet. Um, in my last video, I don't think I mentioned it because it hadn't happened yet. I did try to double check before I started recording this one, just to make sure I don't repeat myself and talk about something I've already talked about, and I'm pretty sure it didn't happen. I have been going out with friends and I have been drinking alcohol, which is not something that I was expecting to do when I got here. Because before I moved here, I was pretty adamant on kind of staying away from those sorts of things. I was a very, I was going to say simple, basic person. I didn't go out. I didn't really have a social life, which added to that, I would say. I would choose to drink water over anything else. And, just in general, I was just a pretty basic person. But, as I said, I have been going out with these friends and I've been drinking alcohol and just generally having a good time. Um, there have been a few occasions where I've gotten a little bit drunk. I haven't done anything that I've regretted yet. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. Like when I say I've been drinking and getting drunk, like it hasn't been, excessive. I still feel like I'm being pretty sensible about it, and I am stopping before I feel like it's getting out of hand. However, I have still been drinking enough to the point where like walking in a straight line isn't as easy as it normally is. Um, I've yeah, just I've been a little bit drunk, but it's been good. It's been fun. Um, and yeah, like I said, I'm not being irresponsible. I don't think. And the people I'm with, they take good care of me as well. We take good care of each other. I mean, the first time that I went out drinking, it was for a K-pop night. There's a club in town, and they were holding a K-pop night, and we're all Korean language students, so obviously we were going to go to this K-pop night, and that was the first time that I drank, and I witnessed on that night the the results of drinking too much. One person in particular had a bit too much and ended up on the floor. vomiting, and well, they were escorted out of the club before that happened. But yeah, they got escorted out. They decided to just curl up and fucking die on the street. They're not actually dead, don't worry. They're fine. But it looked like they were ready to go. They were not okay. Eventually they were walked home and they're fine. But it was, yeah, quite an interesting thing to witness on the first night of me drinking. So that kind of put things into perspective a little bit. And yeah, like I said, I've been pretty careful, not going overboard or anything. So yeah, lots of socializing has been happening, and I'd say there's a solid like group of us now who try to hang out with each other whenever we can. I will say that all of this socializing has resulted in me not spending as much time as I should be studying, which I am fully aware is something that I need to get back on top of. Minimum an hour a day is what I should be doing, I think, if not more. But yeah, with all these nights out that we're doing, it has resulted in me not doing what I really should be doing. But I'm trying to get back on top of that. I have this weekend to figure that out, and I plan to. So yeah. Oh, there's another siren. Which one is it? Oh no, it didn't go past me. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, what else? Man, so much has happened that at this point I don't remember it all, because it's like everything it still feels pretty new, you know. Like I'm still experiencing new things every day, and it's not giving me, well, I guess life isn't giving me enough time to absorb all of these new experiences and like digest them properly, and figure out what they mean, how I feel about them, that sort of thing. Like life just keeps throwing things at me, and I suppose that is what life is, right? For the longest time, well, I said the longest time, for the past 8 years since I finished high school, life, sure, it threw a few things at me, but I spent most of my time in my bedroom alone, so I wasn't really experiencing anything new, per se. So now that I am experiencing life on a more first-hand basis, and actually going out and doing things properly, yeah, it's like a constant stream of new experiences, new people, new feelings and thoughts and emotions, and like, yeah, it's a lot, but I don't actually feel overwhelmed by it. I'm just a little bit behind when it comes to working them all out and, figuring out what they mean to me. And then, of course, if you add on top of that everything that I should be doing at university, like studying and going to classes and actually paying attention in those classes, and taking notes and revising and preparing for exams. I mean, that's not something we're doing just yet, but I suppose everything we're doing is preparation for an exam. But you know what I mean. Yeah, it's just a lot. At least it feels like a lot. But again, I don't feel overwhelmed necessarily. I just, yeah, I don't know. It's like I have a lot on my plate right now. but it's fine. It's okay. Like, I'm doing okay. And I know where I can go and who I can talk to if I need someone to do that. Like, if I do start feeling overwhelmed, then I know where to go. Because this university that I'm at has a wide range of support services. Like, anything you can think of, they probably are able to accommodate it. So I'm really happy that I chose this university for that reason. I mean, among other reasons, obviously, and also since I've moved here and met some people and, whatnot, those are now new reasons why I'm glad that I came here. I don't know what else to talk about right now. Oh, okay. I have something. That was quick. I, again, don't think I mentioned this last time because I don't think it had happened yet. But I went to the climbing gym for the first time. The one that I was talking about before I arrived here. And I went with the Mountaineering Society. And I spent like 2 hours there, I think, doing some climbing, chatting with some people. It was good. I had a good time. I've already purchased a membership to the society, so I'll be going to more of their things in the future. But yeah, now I'm also considering buying a membership to the actual gym as well, so that I can go anytime. It's literally open like every day of the year except for Christmas and New Year's. So yeah, I'm thinking about buying an annual membership and going maybe twice a week to begin with, and then once I start feeling a bit better physically, I can maybe push it up to 3 times a week or something like that. But yeah, I'm glad that I've been able to do that. There weren't really any other societies that interested me. I've heard things about other societies. And I've actually attended a couple of taster sessions for other societies too, but none that I'm really gonna stick with, I don't think. Oh, excuse me. I yawned. I'm tired. Actually, I'm not tired. I had a pretty good night's sleep last night. The night before, though, not so much. I think I got maybe like 2 hours tops, 2 hours max of sleep. It was not good. So I was really tired yesterday, but I had a good sleep last night, so I'm feeling pretty good actually. What was I saying? Something about the gym. I don't know. It's not that important. What else? What else has happened? Trying to think. I don't really know. I haven't spent. Oh, I should talk about D&D. Since I've moved here, I have not been present for any of the D&D sessions. I've currently missed 4 sessions, I believe, and I'm on the fence about going to next week's session. I'm thinking about it, but I'm not sure yet. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm still thinking about it, but anyway. So yeah, D&D. I have missed playing D&D with my other friends. they have been, well, the last session that I played in, 2 people died, and my character basically ran away. It was going to be my last session anyway, because I was, coming here to university, so I wanted to take a short break. But yeah, they've been playing with their new characters, and it's been interesting to hear about the things that's been going on. I don't actually know that much. They have very kindly been making notes so that when I do come back, I can read through the notes and kind of catch myself up with the story. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to go back to playing, especially now that I feel settled in my new accommodation. I feel much more comfortable here. So I feel like I can now focus a bit better on doing things like that. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to going back and playing with them again, because it's been a while since we've hung out properly, and I do miss them. Same with my other friends, who I tried to meet up with every weekend. I've spoken to one of them, like, on a phone call. That was a few weeks ago now, back when I was still feeling pretty upset at my other accommodation. But yeah, I've got lots of catching up to do, and I look forward to it, but it's just trying to find time to do so, I think this week, at least this week, the rest of this week, so this weekend, I'm going to do my best to focus on study and catching up with the stuff that I haven't been doing. And then next week, I may or may not go back to D&D. And then at the weekend, maybe I can catch up with the other friends, and maybe play some games with them or something. Because since I've been here, I haven't played a single video game. Which, yeah, I mean, I haven't even really thought about it, to be honest with you. I've been so busy doing other things that I haven't even worried about, like, missing out on anything. Or, like, playing video games was the one thing that I did every day, or pretty much all day, every day, since finishing high school. It was the one thing that kept me going. But eventually, it did start to feel like a chore, and something that I wasn't necessarily enjoying, and just something that I was doing for the sake of doing it, because there was nothing else. And so now that I've come here, and I actually have other things that I can do that are equally or more fun, I haven't even thought about playing video games. But they are a great way to spend time with people, and I'm hoping to do that with my friends. So, yeah, I'm not sure what else to talk about, and I actually mean that this time. Not because there aren't anything, or there isn't anything. I'm sure there is. I've just kind of forgotten it. My brain has been a bit overloaded, but I think I'm going to call it here for the video, stop it at 30 minutes, and then I'll try and come back next weekend for another video, and maybe finally start uploading these a bit more regularly. Because before I got here, I did say that I was going to try to do like one a week. That obviously has not worked out, but I'm sure, you can understand why. Um, I mean, I'm not apologizing or anything because my life has been crazy, but I do feel a little bit bad that, I haven't been doing these and making these. Because like I said before, I do enjoy making them. So, yeah. But I'm going to call it here, and I'll do my best. No promises, but I'll do my best to come back next weekend for another video. Maybe around the same length. We'll see. It depends what I have to talk about, but yeah. Thanks for listening. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're, um, enjoying life. I don't know. I don't know. I've forgotten how to end these. Yeah. I guess I'll just go. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.